Hey, what's up, guys? Anime Talk here. We actually did try to record like literally 5 seconds before this, but we're losing connection, so we're redoing the podcast again. Last week we didn't record because we couldn't. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we tried our best, didn't work out. You got Izzy here, and so
So,
okay, seriously. Um, uh, Unfortunately, like we're still having some problems doing the podcast, but this is gonna be the last one where So is 20 states away from me, I guess. So hopefully next Friday we should be back to normal, right? So
don't count on it.
okay, stupid. Uh, let's talk about the anime we watched this week. On So did not watch any anime this week. Only one
I
thing.
finished JoJo.
That's it. That's the only thing
first
she did.
season,
That's it.
and I watched 5 episodes of Stranger Things.
That's
Boom.
not an anime.
Still
Okay,
good.
I finished that season in like one day, so you need to
Because
relax.
you have no life.
I do have a life, and you don't, because you guys aren't doing shit over there. So be quiet.
Says you.
Yeah, I know.
Doing everything.
You're literally doing nothing.
I went to
You-
Walmart and I bought mochi.
Okay, stop talking.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so they have fresh mochi here, and like you can get them in like a package, and it's so good. And I don't know why we don't have that. It's so dumb.
Did
know?
you did
And
you
it's good.
did
And they
you
have
search
different
up to
flavors.
see if they have it here?
Huh?
Did you see if they had it here?
Well, no, because they have it in that one store that we always used to go to. Remember?
No.
You don't remember the store?
I don't remember what mochi you're talking about. Oh, 85?
Never mind. Anyways, yeah, I do have a life here. Just saying.
No, you
You
don't.
don't.
You literally just said you went to Walmart to buy mochi. Shut the hell up.
That was a joke.
Okay, that was not funny.
You're not funny.
So yeah, this week I watched what's it called? All the animes that we usually watch every week: Attack on Titan, Fairy Tail, Mob Psycho, no Hunter x Hunter. When So comes back, we're gonna watch those 2 episodes of Hunter x Hunter.
I didn't watch Black Clover.
Oh shit, yeah, Black Clover too. Oh, Black
Wait,
Clover.
no, I did watch.
I watched Black Clover.
I don't think I watched this week's episode.
I watched this week's. I liked it. It was pretty cool. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was good. It was good.
you know who joined something? Remember that? That was the
Yeah,
episode before.
yeah,
I got
yeah.
so like excited. Like I was like,
Bro.
yes. I was like, this is what I want. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
Yeah.
This week I think the best like what got me this week like oh my god was the craziest or like the best episode of the week was Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho. Oh my god, I just watched it before we even started this podcast. Jeez, I loved it, and it pissed me off because now I have to wait another week, and it was like a cliffhanger kind of thing, where it's like, oh, not a cliffhanger, but like, oh, I have to see next, like, I have to see it now. I can go
Yeah.
watch sub now and watch it. It was just too good. Attack on Titan was good too, but it was more of like the aftermath, like a slow pace kind of thing, where it's like the big things happen, and then it was like, let's continue on with this. It was like that. It was like kind of smooth, but it was still like shocking a little bit. Fairy Tail was shit. I didn't like Fairy Tail. I watched 2 episodes. I pretty disappointing. Didn't like it. They beat the goof, the one that was supposed to be most powerful guy or whatever. They beat him. Just so dumb. It was just so dumb. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Like they had some backstories or shock factor, I guess, into it. I still.
Oh, and they did that thing again where they show the flashback.
Oh my god!
Did it
Yeah.
for the
So
longest time.
supposedly Fairy Tail, they were having like a fight. Like I mean, there was a fight that happened in that episode. Then they ended up showing a flashback fight from a previous Fairy Tail like chapter, like a way back in the time chapter. And that fight was so badass. I remember how badass was it. Like it was. That was the most interesting part of the show. The flashback of the fight that happened in 6 chapters ago. Like that when I saw that, I was like, oh shit! I remember how intense that fight was. I was like losing my shit over it. And then they come to like back to reality, like their time period, and then it's like, wow, that's so disappointing. Like how is they really messed up? I don't know. And I binged the 2 episodes in like one shot. Like I waited 1 week, then another week. Like
Yeah,
just
that's
to,
what we did.
yeah, because I was like, I'm like, if I missed a fairy tale episode at this point, I'm not like, oh my god, I missed fairy tale. It's not like I'm like, oh, I missed fairy tale. I guess I'll watch it in 2 weeks, and I'll like something like that. I'll watch it with like the other fairy tale episodes. But like when I miss a Mob Psycho episode, I'm like, oh shit, I have to go watch that Mob Psycho episode. I have to go watch it. I have to go watch that Attack on Titan episode. I have to watch that Black Clover episode. But nah, not fairy tale right now. Fairy tale's not doing it for me. They gotta change
Yeah.
something right now. They gotta change. I don't know what's going on with them. And then what else? Yeah, I think that's it. I haven't watched any new anime. Like JoJo, I'm still watching. So just finished the first season.
I'm watching Death Note.
Why?
I'm not
See,
rewatching
see,
it.
see this girl?
But someone else is watching it, and I'm just finishing it with them when they're watching it.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Fee's sister.
Okay. Okay. And then what else? What else? Yeah, I think that's all. Like that's, I mean, anime related. I saw a new anime called Fire Force, and I want to watch it.
Oh yeah, they're adding a lot of new animes on Netflix. Did you notice?
Yeah, but I'm talking about Funimation, which has been shit
Oh.
lately. Yeah, have you ever seen Fire Force? Did you ever see like a sneak peek of it? It
No.
looks cool. I don't know why. It just looks cool, and it's
Yeah.
the hype for it. And Funimation though, dude. I was trying to watch Mob Psycho on Thursday, I believe, or Friday. I don't remember when. And the app wasn't working on my phone. It wasn't working. I couldn't watch shit. I tried to go watch on my PS4. It still didn't work. Funimation is shit. Like what's going on? Their servers were so bad, and then I saw everyone was having problems. They couldn't load. They couldn't sign in. It was so bad. Like how do they? I don't understand. They have.
They need to fix that.
We're paying money for this. Like, okay, I get it. It's like once in a while, but it's repetitive. It's always happening. Everyone's always having an issue with Funimation. Like they can't log in. They can't watch their anime when they upload an anime episode like that day. You can't watch it. It's like you can't. You have to wait like 2 days after. Like why? Why? That's so dumb. And Netflix. Did you see anything that's like interesting like for anime? I saw something called like Reaper or something. I don't know.
But I don't know the name.
Oh, whatever.
There are a couple that look interesting.
Well, you need to.
Had good
Me and you
animation.
need to finish JoJo. That's what we need to do, and we need to go finish Bongo Stray Dogs because their season 3 is coming out. I mean, it was already out, already putting episodes.
When's One Punch Man coming out?
The season for subbed I think is out already, but I don't know about dubbed.
And dubbed.
Dubbed I don't know. I have no
But
idea.
it's been out for like a while. Did it? Hasn't
Yeah,
it?
but you never know. Like, remember how anime is. If they have a subbed like show,
But isn't Mob Psycho and One Punch Man under the same
it doesn't matter. It
company?
depends on the licensing.
Creator
Maybe
too?
like whoever licensed One Punch Man to do the dub, like it depends on them. It doesn't have to do. It doesn't matter if they're in the same company. So like maybe Mob Psycho, because they were licensed by Funimation, they can get the dub quicker. But whoever's licensing One Punch Man's dubbed, maybe they didn't do it yet, or they still have like a contract they're making, or they have to do it in 6 months from now. Like it's a lot of things that we don't know why. Like that could be the reason. Remember, dubbed for shows used to take 3 years for certain shows.
Yeah.
So you just gotta wait.
That's annoying, man.
Yeah, and what else? Real quick, did you hear about the Area 51 meme? It's so stupid.
Yeah. They're like, if we run like Naruto, they won't catch us all.
Yeah, it's so funny but at the same time, it's like there's some people who are actually gonna do this.
That's funny.
Yeah, and it's just too funny. Like I've been seeing it was trending yesterday on Twitter.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
I mean, I seen the meme before, like a few days before that. I think maybe a week. But then it started trending yesterday. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Maybe
People are
because
gonna actually do it.
yeah, because they made an actual date for it. Like on
Yeah.
Facebook. But at the same time,
At
that's
first
a
I thought it was
meme.
a joke, but then I realized, oh, these people are serious. They're gonna actually do it.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like there used to be a meme where it's like, oh, we're gonna go beat the shit out of like, okay, all the Minnesota people are gonna go beat the shit out of the Utah people, or like Mississippi, we're all gonna take over New Jersey, like it's like some stupid shit they used to do on Facebook where they make these dumbass group names like, oh, we're gonna steal the giant bean from Chicago. You know, it's like dumb shit like that. It's like, it's so funny, but it was a meme. It wasn't like it wasn't serious. No one was gonna do it. But then you see this Area 51 meme where everyone is actually gonna do this. Like people are signing up and buying tickets on September 20 to go to Area 51. You know,
Oh,
it's
that's
just
funny.
that's ridiculous. This is going crazy. This is like another level. Oh my god, I crack up because every time I see like there, I don't know, you don't know what it is, but like there's a scene in Modern Warfare 2 where you go into an airport and it's supposed to be like these Russians are supposed to kill, like it's like a terrorist attack, like, you know, they start shooting people. And then it was like they have like LMGs and like big machine guns, and they go in the elevator and they open it and you see pedestrians just like sitting there, and they start shooting him up, and someone put in the caption how Area 51 is going to be like, you know, like they're just like all those are going to be all the people that are going to be marching towards Area 51, and then they're going to get like killed. I mean, if you think about it, they are threatening the government. So
If you run like Naruto, they can't catch us all.
if they have Naruto, no one can stop them. But that's the funny thing about it.
Yeah, it's
Now
funny.
let's go to the topic because I'm trying to make this a short podcast because I actually have something to do today. Because remember a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we did a podcast saying why we hate anime, and we give the reasons, or not the reasons, or the stuff that we just hate, like we don't
Yeah.
like time wise or character dialogue or something, anything, just why we hate anime. This week we want to do a episode about why we love anime, like what makes us excited about anime, what we like to see in anime, not what we like to see in anime, what we see in anime that we love, or you know what hypes us up. You know, like we could just talk about stuff like that.
Anime's the best.
Yeah, so we were flip flopping. We hate
Great.
anime, now we love anime. This is how people get turned into anime people. Is they first start shitting on anime, they start insulting it, and then they start looking into
They
more.
turn.
They turn. They become one of us. Okay, so what's one thing you love about anime right now? Like what do you love that anime does? Is there anything that comes off top of your head?
Plot.
Plot. Just plot in general.
Yeah.
Well, there's one thing I really like is just how fight scenes turn out in anime. Because
Yeah.
but about anime, like fight scenes, they can do whatever they can. Like for animation, like, you know, and when you're an animator, you could do anything you want in a fight scene. When you do it in a movie or a show, it's more complicated because you need stunt doubles,
for
you need
sure.
camera angles. But for anime, it's like you could do so much creative shit. You know, because you're restricted. I believe in movies and shows, they're sometimes restricted on what they can do,
Yeah.
depending on their budget.
You can freaking fly in anime and fight on freaking Jupiter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good, yeah. I
Yeah.
like the animation too. Animation's like the greatest.
Yeah, I love looking at the animation because when people see like, oh, I can't believe it because it's cartoonish or anime. Like, no, I
Yeah.
think how animation looks in anime is amazing. You know.
It
It's-
is so beautiful. It's like
Yeah.
the
I-
most majestic thing in the world.
I can get into it, you know, like I can really see myself watching a show like that. Yeah, you could say you could make the argument that animators it still costs money to make like a lot of animation scenes, but I feel like they're not restricted in that way though. I feel because
Yeah.
it takes time to make, but like for compared to you know, doing it in real life or on camera, it's just
Yeah.
harder, you know. And like it looks more it's more believable in the animation compared to a actual like fight scene sometimes. If you want
Yeah.
to compare it, you know, like if you draw an anime character, they look more realistic in an animation. But if you
Yeah.
make a guy that has the Natsu haircut in real life, it doesn't look
can look
real.
ugly.
It looks ugly. You can't create Natsu in real life.
You
Yeah.
can't. You can't do that.
Yeah, the crossplay doesn't really do its
That's
justice,
why
you know?
it's original and it's like so much more better because like you can see the creativity put in everything.
Yeah.
The storylines are like really good, and
Yeah.
that the fact that they have chapters, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
a continuation like of an actual like story that's happening. Yeah, exactly. Like there's a different thing in every chapter, but still having that main goal. Like I mean, shows
yeah.
do have that, but I don't know the way with anime. It's because they do it. Some anime, depending on anime, it's like long running. You know, it's like a long thing,
Yeah.
or it's like or the seasons they do is like they're still continuing. The seasons and then continuing on from whatever the story plot is going from, like they're still doing it, it still goes on and on. And what else, like what else do you enjoy about from anime?
I like that it's exaggerated sometimes. Like
Yeah,
the sad emotional scenes, like they're so good that it's actually like hitting you in the feels, you know?
I think last week
Like
we had like also, but we're like, oh, we hate how it exaggerates too much, but it depends on the scenes, right? Like
yeah,
how they're
yeah, of
exaggerating. Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah, I got you. What were you saying about like the sad scene or something?
Yeah, there's like emotional scenes, and then like you're more affected by them, like the anime ones, because you can hear it in their voices. Because the voice actors, they put more effort into it than actual actors from like movies,
I don't
you
know.
know?
I don't know. I see they're both the same level. I can't say a voice actress. I mean, a voice actor versus or
But they
actress.
make it seem like really, really believable.
But
Like the
no, no.
actors
But you
in
need to
movies and shows, they can do it, but because it's more focused in voice acting, that makes it like more realistic.
I'm gonna disagree on you on this one. I'm gonna say they're both on the same, like for that, like in the same level for that, because, like I would say maybe it's a little bit harder for voice actors to do it because they're not showing emotion. It's more from their voices. So like
Yeah.
it's like way harder, but they can still perform that well and still like believable. But I gotta say like for both, I think they're the same. But yeah,
Well, I'm
obviously.
not like saying that actors and actresses from like movies and shows and stuff like that are bad, but I mean like
I
for
wouldn't. I
anime,
can't
because there
compare.
you can hear the emotion and like
It's like
that
It's like well,
exact
it's like this.
voice.
It's like Johnny Depp. Like you're comparing Johnny Depp, who's acting, versus Vic Mignogna.
No, because there's different styles. That's what I'm saying.
I don't
They
know.
do have different styles, but because it's like focused on the voice. If you compare them, it's more emotion. What I'm saying, you know.
Do
I don't know.
you
I feel
Do you
like it's
believe so is right? Leave a comment in the section below.
no, because everybody's gonna disagree with me.
All right.
I don't know. I think it's
If you have a
really
point,
easy.
prove it.
Shut up. I'm just trying. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I mean, like
So right now, I don't know. And then she leaves the Skype. She just
why?
um.
Like when you see the Japanese voice actors, they're really good. They're like they're actually crying. It's real. You can hear it. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. And when you see the dubbed voice actors, it's not that great what I've been hearing, but like no, like they're still good, you know? Like they're capable of making it seem like like the character is real or
So,
something like
so
that.
isn't that situation where she doesn't know what to say? She's trying to defend herself.
Shut up!
It's so.
I'm sticking with my argument.
It's
I don't
fine.
know.
Stick with it. That's the point of it. This is the point of this podcast, so we can have differences and agree on some things. Um. Anyway, there's another thing like I like about anime is the soundtracks, because and you don't. Hello. So you're there?
Oh, sorry. Someone's telling me to do something for them, but what were you saying?
No, you're doing a podcast. We're working on
I
$1 million.
know.
Tell them it's $1 million podcast. We can't just give up on this episode. What are they
Okay,
crazy?
well, keep talking. I'm gonna mute myself and then I'll come back later.
No, you can't do that. Who's telling you to
Well,
do
I'm
something?
gonna do that right now.
Why do you have to do this thing that right now?
Because they need me. They're calling for me.
Okay, mute yourself. I'll just have to take care of the podcast. It's absurd. This is ridiculous.
Are you real? Are you for real?
Yeah, go.
Gonna
Mute.
fight right now?
Do your thing. Get out of here.
It's so hot. I'm gonna cry.
Mute your thing and leave. And turn down my volume. She's gone? Okay. So there's one thing I do like about anime is like how soundtracks work. You know, like if there's like a fight scene, you hear this epic soundtrack in the background. You know, it just pumps you up. Or when an anime character returns, or they interfere in a way where it's like they're trying to save someone. The soundtrack is so cool. Like any kind of like I didn't think I have like any show where I dislike the soundtrack. I've been enjoying. I guess I'm gonna say 99% of the soundtracks I heard. I don't think I've had like one where it's like, that's disgusting. I did have anime intros where I disliked them, but soundtracks, no, I always hear them and I love them. It's just like that epicness, you know, just when you hear that beat come in and someone's fighting or someone is giving this, I guess, crazy dialogue speech, you know, about how they're gonna kick your ass. You know, I love that type of shit. It's pretty cool. And then that's where it transitions to like music and anime. I love it. Like when they do intros, they're just so cool. You know, like there's always the intros always change every season or every certain amount of episodes they do. You know, and it just like gives you like that freshness. You know, we're not. I mean, it's cool to listen to that same intro over and over again, like for a whole show. But sometimes when you hear like a new intro, you know, it's like, oh damn, something new is about to happen. Something different's gonna happen. It's just cool to hear and see, because also not only is the music like really sick depending on the show, you also see the animation that's happening in the intro where it's like it's giving you a little like sneak peek of what's gonna happen this season, or it's gonna give you like little Easter eggs of what's gonna happen, or you know, stuff like that. It just looks so cool. And it's like it's fast paced intros, you know, depending on the show obviously, but it's like fast and it's energetic, you know, and when you hear that beat, you just lose your mind. When you hear it, it's like you just want to listen to the whole intro. That's what I love about that side of anime. It's just amazing. Not a lot of shows do that with like shows other out of the anime space. Like they don't change their intro music or intros in general, or their outros. They don't really change any of that. They just keep it the same. And sometimes it's like, yeah, it's cool that like that's that's the song for that show. But I mean, I like it when it's different. Example like Hunter x Hunter, like it's really good. I love the intro. I don't think they should change it at this point. Like when we're watching it, like they kept the same intro song the whole time, and I'm like, I'm cool with it. But then there's like shows like Naruto where it's like they keep changing every like what 30-20 episodes. It's like I'm cool with that too, and I love it. I love when they change something about the intro or the music itself. It's cool and nice to see. And I'm trying to think, because So is still not here. I really want to get her opinion on the soundtracks and the intros, but she's being stupid. Anyway, what's another thing I'm trying to think about, like why I like anime or why I enjoy it? I enjoy, like, I guess how different the characters are usually. Like, you know, the ridiculous different colors of hair or features that you don't see a lot in outside the anime space. Like, you're not gonna see that a lot. Like, maybe in shows they would have that guy that has the scar. You know, let me tell you about the scar and how I got him. That type of shit. But like in anime,
Yeah, obviously, jeez, you can't always
scared
have
the
that in real
living
life.
shit out of me. Why would you do that?
Dude, it's so hot. I'm gonna cry.
It's so hot here too, but doesn't give you the right to come in here and scare me. Oh
No,
my
it
god.
does. Dude, they didn't even need me. I feel so offended right now. You can't just be like, hey, I need you, and then when I arrive, oh, I don't need you anymore. That's so offensive.
Well,
I'm gonna
tell them that
scream.
we lost at least $3 million now.
Yep.
We lost $3
So
million.
you're talking about how they can, anime is so special because you can't always have people with natural purple hair walking around saving the world, right?
I talked about a lot of things. I wanted to tell you the good parts. I was talking about the anime soundtracks, and I was talking about anime intros and intro, like the music itself and the animation, and I was talking about how anime right now how awesome how different characters are with their style of hair, or like their features or whatever they have, you know, like the common purple hair character or something, and they have like an eye patch over their eye or something, like stuff like that, you know? We can if you want, we can touch up on the stuff I already said right now, but like I'll give you like a minute to talk about that stuff because we already talked about it. Going back to the anime soundtracks,
We
like,
already talked about it.
so anime soundtracks, like, what do you think, real quick?
They're the greatest, and they're so hype, and it makes me feel like I'm fighting Sasuke, and I'm beating him up, and I'm killing him.
Okay, anime
know?
intros.
They're the greatest in the world. They always have good intros, you know? The best animes have the best intros. Other than that one stupid intro by Attack on Titan. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that stupid ass intro.
Yeah.
And then the third one I talked about. Now, like this is the I didn't finish it. So, just giving like different features to an anime character. They all look kind of different.
Yeah.
Like you know who's
They
who.
all have like very unique features that you can tell that they're the actual main characters.
Yeah.
And they actually look cool while they're at it, you know?
Yeah, they don't look
like,
cringe.
the creators do really good making the designs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can tell, like, oh, that's Naruto. Oh, that's Sakura. Oh, that's Kakashi. You know, like, just like those features. Like, oh, that's Natsu. That's Lucy. Oh, that's Luffy. That's Zoro. That's you know, it's like everywhere. Everyone you can like just you could tell. You know, and it's awesome. Like, and the thing is, they don't make them like they all have like a backstory. You know, that's what we all love about animes. They all have their own backstory.
Yeah.
like this, it's like it could be the dumbest backstory or the best backstory. It's still like a backstory, and we love backstories. I just don't like backstories that like drag up the whole episode or 2 episodes. I feel like they should make that into like one episode itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're gonna show a backstory of someone, just make it 40 minutes long instead of waiting 1 week every week for this backstory to show. You know, I don't like that. But going back to we all enjoy backstories. We love when like a character has like some beef with someone, and then they just go back to their like past. It's like, oh, this guy took my chicken nugget, and now I'm gonna beat the living shit out of him at this point. You know, stupid.
This guy looked at me strangely, so
Yeah.
now I'm gonna go kill him and his whole family.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, this guy walked past me. Now I'm gonna destroy his whole world. You know, like stupid shit like that. And we know there's actually good ones, like serious ones with like Sasuke, like, you know, where his backstory, his whole clan died, or Naruto, he's an orphan.
Naruto killed his clan.
Okay.
I love that.
Why are you changing up the story right now? Or like Naruto has like he's like an orphan and like he has no one.
Yeah, and then he freaking his parents are Sakura's parents.
Why are you
So
talking? Why do you think this
is?
is funny? Like, I don't understand. What do you get out of this?
I don't know what I'm doing. I've been doing this the whole freaking summer.
And then
we went to the zoo and I was like looking at a giraffe. I was like, that's a nice pony.
oh, you're so funny.
I don't know. I know. I'm just like a whole comedian. I should get paid for this.
Oh yeah, we are. We're getting paid. I think this is now. I think like this the price of the podcast right now is like 4 million, right? I think I said 3 million before. Now it's
maybe 5.
5. I think we're working with 5 million right now. All right. What's another thing that you like about anime? Like, what gets you hyped? What do you love about anime?
I like the part where the evil characters die and the good characters win.
Oh, so you love that like that standoff, which between
Antagonist
evil
and
and
antagonist. Okay. But sometimes, never mind.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna hate on it.
Okay.
Like, no, that's not the podcast.
Okay. Well, yeah, I do enjoy sometimes where like that kind of character standoff between.
And character development. That's the best part, you know.
But depends also like.
Went from very useless to not so useless, back to very useless, and then a little bit less useless. That's my favorite part.
All right. Yeah, I understand. When someone becomes useless and still useless, it never changes.
Yeah.
Lucy.
Character development.
Okay, wait. Can we talk about this real quick? I know. We just.
Oh my god.
Wait, real quick. I just remember this. Okay, is this really a spoiler? I don't think it's a spoiler. We're just gonna talk about this. This happened in the last Fairy Tail episode. If you really don't want to hear, let me see what. We're gonna say it. I'm just gonna say what episode number is, and I'm just gonna say. Let me see. So like, if you don't want to hear it, just like skip it. I really want to talk about this right now. We should be talking about this in a separate episode, but let's just talk about this.
Dude, I was just shocked. I was like, did they really?
It's not really a spoiler. Okay, so if you don't want to hear this, we're talking about up to episode 313 of Fairy Tail. That's what we're talking about up to that point. All right. So this is I don't get. I'm gonna try my best just to talk about this part. So so Natsu is like knocked out, all right, and
Yeah.
he's hurt or something. So the doctor says,
Orly, you sucker over here.
she says,
Oh, Lucy.
Lucy, take off your clothes and try and warm.
Why couldn't Gray do that? I don't understand why it has to be
Why?
Lucy.
Why? Okay, she said, take off your clothes, and Lucy blushed, and she's like, why? And she's like, so we can warm up Natsu. And I'm like, why? Why couldn't she just have her clothes on and still warm up Natsu?
Yeah, I was confused with that too, but then Thea was like, "Oh, actual skin contact brings out more of the body heat."
I
where
feel like that too, but at the same time, I feel like it
it
wasn't
looks the
needed.
same way.
Like, it was just one of those moments where it was not needed.
Literally, okay, so if you really wanted to warm Natsu up, you'd have everybody do that and not just Lucy. I don't understand why.
And another thing, this is what I don't get. Lucy's literally wearing nothing in general. Like, her clothes, she wears
Yeah.
nothing. So even if she didn't take off her clothes, it would still work the same way. She wears nothing, basically, all the time. So, why did she have to take off her clothes?
Yeah, that part I was like, did they? I was literally just talking about this. Did they really do that?
And then it's like, okay, at the same time, wouldn't Natsu have to take off his clothes to get warm too? Because he just said skin contact, you know? But I don't think he took off his clothes.
Bruh. Freaking Happy could have done that.
Happy's doing it. I think Happy started doing it like in another scene where he does like get close to Natsu. But at the same time, that whole thing was like, I said right when she said, Lucy, take off your clothes, I was like, why? I was like,
No. I
why?
was like, what? What?
Okay, sorry. We're supposed to be talking about why we love anime, but we started
Why we hate Fairy Tail.
why we hate Fairy Tail. Okay, let's go back to it. So, okay, what else we were talking about? What's another thing you like? So from anime in general.
I like when the main characters eat a lot of food and then they don't get. Oh wait, never mind. They do get fat.
They do. Sometimes they do. Yeah. I like how sometimes usually like the characters for like the main characters, like they just like their personality. It depends also on the story writer who's
Yeah,
making it.
the
It's like
personality.
it's like I like their personality. You know, like it's not annoying. I mean,
Yeah.
There's a show that I have that's like a main character that I really dislike. I just don't want to say it, so you know what I'm talking about. It threw off another main character,
but I don't know. We'll talk about that after the podcast.
Wait, what show? Okay, whatever.
I don't want to say it, but okay.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I do love enjoy like.
Oh!
Yeah, she got it. She understood what I'm
That show?
saying.
Haha!
Yeah, I hate that show.
I
Okay.
hate that show.
All right. So yeah. Okay. So we like just like how the personalities of a main
Yeah.
character is in anime.
And
like,
also, I like when the main characters have those backstories. Like, the main characters have the best backstories, you
well,
know?
of course, it's the main character. They're gonna have to have the
Yeah.
best. Yeah, but still, like, yeah, we love that.
And
We
also
love
the
that.
comedic relief. They always have
Oh,
that.
yeah, I love it. That's what I like about anime. It's like when they do have that comedic, like thing. Except for Fairy Tail,
Yeah.
when they have that goofy ass shit. I hate that. But when
Yeah.
anime, when other anime,
Not
they,
in my house.
not in my house, but when an anime, like when they do that comedic stuff, like it's pretty cool. You know, it's like they do have that funny bone in them
Yeah.
where they could make fun of some stuff.
Yeah.
Gintama does the best. Like I think it's more of a comedic
Gintama's
anime.
the best.
Yeah, it does a really good job at that. I love it. What else? What else do we like? We already talked about fight scenes, intro, soundtracks. There's probably other things. I just can't think of.
I
them.
like and hate. This is with everything though. I like and hate when they have the cliffhangers, cause it makes me want to watch more. You know.
Yeah. I think
that's
they
like with everything.
they really do good. They really do a good job with cliffhangers. I hate
Yeah.
that. They just do a really good job at that.
Yeah. And it makes you want to watch the
Sub.
subtitle.
Yeah, that makes you want to watch the sub. I love
Yeah.
dubbed in anime. I don't
hate that.
I love sub too. So I
Yeah.
love the voice acting in anime in general. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I love
And if the
that.
sub's not enough, you want to read the manga. And if the manga's not not enough, you need to go to the creator's home and make them tell you what's gonna happen. That's it.
That's it. That's what you have to do. I'm trying to think of other things. I'm pretty sure there's so many other things I just can't think of on the top of my head.
Yeah, there's a lot. I love Death Note's second opening. That just came up in my head. That was the best opening.
Because you're watching Death Note.
Just saying. Huh?
Alright, because you're watching Death Note.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because it was the part, it's the part now, or part in the show where it's now the second opening. And it's so funny. It's like that heavy metal opening where you don't know what they're saying, but it's good.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't know what's happening.
I love singing to songs that I have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's the
And,
best.
like, Mob Psycho's opening their first one. Like, you don't know what's happening. And
Oh,
I love
Mob
openings
Psycho.
like that.
Yeah, Mob Psycho is good. Stupid kids are behind me. There's some kids outside my window right now.
I come and fight him.
I'm gonna fight them all. I'm gonna use the Rasengan on all of them. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them to join the Area 51 group on Facebook and see what they will do. You know, maybe they want to join in.
Of course.
Yeah.
Pay them 1 nickel.
So the
Not
last
even
thing,
1 penny.
what we love about anime, why we love it, is just we love anime.
We
love
it's
anime.
everything and everything.
Anime, we love anime. That's it. That's the only thing we did. We just love anime.
It's the best. Like, how
You
do you, like, if you don't like anime, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, maybe you should join that group on September 20th. To storm
no, you
Area
can't
50.
because you don't like anime.
Yeah.
And they mentioned Naruto, and Naruto's anime. So if you don't like anime, you can't even join in.
You can't even
See,
do
that's
Naruto.
what anime does to you. Like, it's hidden so many roots in life, and you just, if you don't like it, then you're blocked. You can't.
You can't understand memes. You can't.
You're ignorant now.
Yeah,
you don't know anything.
If you hate anime, you're not gonna understand memes. You're not gonna understand why that kid in lunch is running like that. Because he runs like Naruto. You wouldn't know that because you hate anime. You won't understand those people that put 100 stickers on their car with different animes, or they put a little bit of hentai in there, which I think is kind of weird. They shouldn't do that, but it's their thing.
That's wrong. Like, you know what? It's all perspective. It's all your own.
It's all perspective, And then if you like anime, you just like anime. If you don't, I think you need to learn.
If you hate Lucy, you hate Lucy. If you hate Sakura, you hate Sakura.
it's just-
If you hate Naruto, you're not okay. You're wrong in the head, and you probably should go to the doctor.
And I feel like your
Check
mom.
that head out.
I feel like your mom dropped you when you were a baby. You know.
Maybe,
I
maybe,
think
I don't
that's
know.
probably what
No,
happened.
maybe. Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Anyway, I think that's all for anime talk, because remember, this is an anime podcast and we love anime.
And Stranger Things is an anime, and it's the best anime in the world. And Dragon Ball Z who? Naruto who? One Piece who? Gintama? Oh, let's not go that far. Come on, guys.
So
Not
you're
that
you're a dumbass. Stranger Things not anime. All right, see you guys in another
you.
podcast.
Oh my gosh, you know SpongeBob